Hello, everybody, and welcome to Camp Pyre Stories. I am your host, or head counselor, Alex, joined by my ACs, or assistant counselors, starting all the way here on my far left.
I'm Elliott.
Samuel Speak, people call me Big Boy.
Critter, people call me Critter.
I'm Ben.
Aw, lame.
Yeah, this is Ben's first time with us.
How's it feel to be an AC, Ben?
It feels great.
Yeah.
Rookie.
I'm just excited to be here, guys.
Yeah, so we're just going to hang out, we're going to talk, and drink some beer, and do whatever we want to, I guess. So who has anything specific they want to talk about?
My feelings.
Yeah, it's okay to feel sad sometimes.
So much stuff I want to talk about film camp, but film camp will come later.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. Does it mean just me, or was 2017 better or worse than 2016?
You know,
Better.
it just depends.
You know, every year is just going to keep getting worse.
Is this yours? Did you just throw your phone on the floor?
Yeah.
Are we talking about 2017 being better professionally, personally, or in general for everybody? I want to know, man.
Let's go personally, and then for like the Earth,
For the planet,
yeah,
for the world.
Okay. I'll start. I'll go with the world. Probably not.
No.
No.
You got volcanoes and fires and
Yeah.
And Bowie died.
Oh, Bowie died. Wait,
That was last year.
that was 2016, right?
Prince died.
Prince
That was
died.
2016.
That was 2016 as well.
Who died?
Which one? Which one?
I guess 2016 was just way worse then.
Whoa.
All right, case closed.
Whoa. We lost Tom Petty. All right.
Oh, who cares?
It's a heartbreaker.
Hey.
Tom Petty died. I'm just kidding.
No, that's what the news station that officially said that Tom Petty died. They kind of announced it before he actually died. He was still on life support or something, and so
Hey, Bill Paxton too.
Are you
Yeah.
sure
that
wasn't-
was 2017.
Marilyn Manson.
Are you sure
did
that
not
wasn't Bill
die,
Pullman?
though.
Hey, whoa.
What's that?
Who's
Are you
that
sure that
guy
wasn't Bill
who-
Pullman?
who
Bill Paxton.
we
Yeah,
thought
okay.
died, but then he was in a movie trailer last night. We're like, what?
That's right. Who played?
He
was
played
in
the
Star
Russian guy
Trek.
on Star Trek.
The Russian guy on Star Trek.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's dead.
yeah. But he has
Wow.
2 more movies coming out.
He could have filmed him before he died.
Oh yeah, exactly. But it's just so weird that
That's
he's,
crazy.
Or he's a ghost.
Crazy.
You're talking about the new guy or the original guy?
the new guy, the dude who played Charlie Bartlett. Hang on, let me look up his name.
It's like Anton.
yeah,
something.
something like
Yeah.
that. No, but he's got like 2 or it's not 3 more movies coming out. Anton
That was just one
Yelp.
more.
Yelchin?
Is that how you say his last name?
I don't know.
Okay, so he died in 2016, but the way he died is that his
2016.
yeah, man,
Dude, 2016 is worse.
a car. Well, I think more people died 2016 than 2017.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Is that how we're judging this? But what year was worse? Is how many people died?
It's a
'Cause you
contributing
got a lot-
factor.
Okay, real
You
quick.
got a little raping and diddling this year, though.
Okay, well, also, there's a lot of celebrity deaths last year. I think there's a higher just overall body count this year, though.
Because you got the fires out west,
You had the hurricanes.
the hurricanes, the volcanoes.
There was like the one island during Hurricane whatever that just kind of just disappeared.
Puerto
was
Rico?
that Irma?
Hurricane
Close.
Harvey.
No, there was like
Hurricane Irma, the forest fires.
More people died in Chicago in 2016.
Tis.
Well, the year's not over yet.
Well, Las Vegas.
Las
Not one of
Vegas,
them.
yeah.
Oh, Vegas.
Vegas.
I forgot about that.
So like,
This is a depressing episode, guys.
yeah, I'm gonna change the
That's how you have to start
subject.
it. No, don't.
No,
hey,
I'm.
what year was better for you guys, 16 or 17? I don't know. I'd say
16.
17. I got a full-time job and yeah.
I like 17 as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
17's been kind of rough for me. So
Yeah. I graduated school in 16. I got to speak in 16.
Oh, you talked.
But the Camp Pyre started in 17.
I've been talking since I was born.
yeah, a month ago.
Yeah. Okay, you're gonna change the topic.
I know. I was gonna change
No,
to
wait,
something.
Cheerier.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go.
No, I was just gonna
No,
talk
if we're
about
if we're
No,
go
keep
ahead.
going.
No, we're gonna talk about death.
All right, yeah.
Talk
so-
about death, bro.
Well, not death anymore, because there's a lot of rapage, and
Why would you say it like that?
I'll say.
why is that bad?
Hey.
What?
You don't
No. I got it. There was a lot of sex scandals this year.
Thank
There
you.
go. Well, you could say it like
No.
that.
You don't say rapage.
I thought that was a way.
I
Yeah,
think.
you
I
could
think.
just
okay,
you
I'll
could just say scandals.
I think Matt Lauer getting
That's
fired
stupid.
was a was a big tipping point for me.
That was a tipping point. That was like the last one that happened, and that was the tipping point.
It's over.
That was but I think that was the most, well, not the most shocking. He's sort of a weird dude. But I was like, oh man, how am I gonna get my news?
By the other
You know?
I got
by
you.
the other people that work at NBC, or how about like the other 10 news networks?
Dude, I'm saying Lester
better yet,
Holt.
Google.
Lester Holt's probably like, yeah, he's all set. He's the last one. He's the only one left. Last man standing.
For a moment, I want to focus on how you think that you no longer have news because Matt Lauer's not employed.
Well, all the other ones are fake.
I don't even remember the last time I relied on Matt Lauer giving me.
See, now we're gonna ask where in the world is Matt Lauer, but no one's gonna care.
No,
I didn't care like 10 years ago.
Apparently, Matt Lauer. Apparently, Matt Lauer's wife left the country like after he was accused. I don't know if that's true, but as soon as that happened, I thought,
That's fake news.
where hey.
You know you didn't hear that from Matt.
Well, I didn't hear it from Matt, so it must be fake. No, but who do we have left? Lester Holt.
Who cares?
Why do you know
what are
like the
you talking
original
about?
lineup
Who's-
of?
of NBC? Is that what you're talking about? Who do we have left out of NBC, or just celebrities in
I'll
general?
tell you who it was. That Megyn Kelly woman. She's out for vengeance.
Wait, I guess
Megan
what
with a
we're
Y.
talking about?
Yeah.
The merger,
Well,
Disney.
okay.
Oh God, yeah, that's
Yeah, that happened yesterday.
You know, it's a good thing and a bad thing. Good in the sense that maybe we can get X-Men and them back in the MCU. Bad in the fact that Disney is just slowly consuming everything.
Well, think about what they have. They have Simpsons now.
Yeah.
They have Family Guy now.
Yeah.
Disney does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got everything that
Disney has
what is
Simpsons
it,
and
21st
Family
Century
Guy?
Fox.
Yes.
So yesterday Disney bought, what is it? 21st Century Fox.
21st Century Fox. Yeah.
And then
20th Century.
anything else, or
Which means
they
they
don't have
basically-
Fox Sports at all, and they don't have.
They basically bought out Rupert Murdoch's
Okay.
his holdings in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now they
So
own.
do they have all the FX shows too? Then.
They would, I think, yeah, because it falls underneath that banner.
So they own Archer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah.
Yeah. But they're not gonna do anything with those. They're gonna do just regular. You don't think they'll just cash cow them like they're doing with Star Wars?
Dude,
You think they might?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, let's do Family Guy movie now. Let's do one
I'm
every
surprised
year.
Family Guy does not have a movie yet.
No, I'm surprised that's still going
It's still
on.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You figure that Seth MacFarlane would start focusing on American Dad by now.
It's so much better.
The stronger of the two shows. We can all.
Wait, you mean to tell me you don't
Agree.
think Cleveland show was?
I'm sorry, stronger of the three shows. I forgot that existed.
Yeah. No, it's gotten so political. It's like I don't even care anymore. Who cares?
Just
It's
give
not
me
even
my
funny.
shows. Give me
Man,
my shows.
give me my shows. Should write a book called that.
You know, I feel victimized right now.
Any hoodly doodly. Yeah. What else is going on?
Star Wars, the new Star Wars came out today.
Last night.
Technically today.
Okay, wait.
There was a showing at 7:00 yesterday.
Yeah.
Does that count as midnight release?
No,
then?
it does not.
No, so
it counts as a 7:00.
when I
release.
say
I know.
at the time of this recording, which is 10:09 p.m. on Friday, December 15th, the official theatrical release was today.
Okay.
Showings happened last night, but the official release is today.
But for box office and all that purposes, does that count as the midnight release when it comes to numbers?
I do not know. That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Because that skews.
It is confusing because the official release, like Haifa said, is today, but then there was 18 showings last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always release the new movie the day early.
just around us. So
Yeah.
it's just.
Yeah,
How do
and where I went last night, I saw it up with my one of my good friends, and there's 20 movie theaters in the area, and there's showings anywhere from 6 o'clock onward, and we're hanging out there. We had a showing for 9. It's 8:15. I'm just like, hey, so we plan to leave soon. They're like, wait, what do you mean? The movie is at midnight. I'm like, no, it's at 9. And they're like, what? And they all just kind of freak out, but
Jeez.
we got there in time. It was
Well,
good.
okay, so
But
movies 5 or 6 or 7 years ago, they didn't have 7 o'clock
No.
on Thursday.
It was
so
midnight showing
Yeah,
on
it was
Thursday.
it was
So
midnight
you-
or 12:01.
It skews all the numbers when it comes to who's got the best, release.
What was the? No, wait a minute. Yes, they did, because I remember there was a Hangover Part 2 showing, and that came out in 2011, But my friends and I went to go see like the 9 o'clock showing, and I remember because we got there and no one was there because everyone wanted to go see the midnight showing of Hangover 2. And so as we were walking out of the theater, that's when everyone was lined up to see the Hangover 2, and we're like, we already saw it, and now we get to go like to the bars or whatever. Yeah. So have fun watching a mediocre sequel.
You were 18 then.
Yeah, it's not like it was legal.
That's not the point. That's not the point. Not the point.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Okay,
the midnight release though, that was a lot of fun. They used to be just a blast. Like I remember when I went to the midnight premiere for Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1. It was great. It was like a giant party. Part 2 kind of sucked just because like
it was like the same thing, but again.
It was the same thing, but like the people who worked in the movie theater were just assholes.
Yeah.
Like we were playing games and stuff down like the little flat area in front of the thing before. Like we were just like doing stuff before like the part 1 happened, and part 2 they're like, you need to stay in your seats. No, you can't stand up here. That's a fire hazard. I'm like, there's nothing around me for 15 feet. Like,
what in here is causing friction? The worst midnight showing I've ever been to was 2012 to see the Hunger Games, and you were with me, right?
God, that was I didn't like that.
So it was you and me, and I think Rhea and Caitlin joined us, and Peter and a couple of my college friends, but
because I skipped Steak and Shake after the musical.
Oh, that's right. The worst. Shut up. The worst. I don't know what you did. I'm sorry. The worst thing about that whole night that almost ruined it for me was there was like 3 or 4 pretentious sophomore boys that went to some other high school.
Silly
sophomore
boys.
And they decided to stand up and sing a barbershop quartet for everyone in the theater. Do you remember that?
Oh, dude.
They got up, they just sang a song where we're all sitting chatting waiting for the movie to
quartet?
start. And these 4 or 5 guys stand up and just start singing a song. And at one point, my brother like left the theater and got like a giant jug of water or something, or got like one of those giant Coke cups and filled it with water, and came back and handed it to him. It's like, you guys are like the thirstiest people in this theater, so I thought I'd just give this to you. But he was like livid for the rest of the night.
Well, because people like to sing?
Yeah, because people like attention. We don't go to the movie theater to watch you sing. We go to the movie theater to watch, the Hunger Games, not to see your theater people do your stupid Glee Club practice.
Well, I think that's a violation. I'm just kidding. I think that's ridiculous.
There's a difference between doing something like that for fun and but like
attention.
And then doing it for attention. Like there was this kid when I was in college.
Yeah.
For the vine.
There was this kid. We called him Goggles Kid because he literally wore goggles like he was some anime protagonist.
That's me. Yo, Goggles Kid, come on here.
Hey, Stoop Kid.
So he would sit somewhere on the quad and he would just sing. Like, he wasn't good. He would just sing loudly and it just project across the whole quad. And people are like, oh, he's so good. It's nice that somebody's singing. I'm like, this kid's just fucking doing it for attention. Like, it was very polarizing, Goggles Kid.
Oh,
You either love him or you hate him.
Yeah, exactly. Almost got ran over by another kid once I was riding a unicycle across campus. His name's Ty. He's my friend now.
Unicycles are really popular on college campuses.
College is weird, man.
Not really.
Yeah. Oh, at Platteville there was unicycles and there was
You don't go to college.
Wait, sorry, there were unicycles
during a Trump presidency. Elliott, it's different now.
What do they ride?
Don't.
dicks.
I was told we're supposed to avoid politics on this show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I go to a college during a Trump presidency. How can I avoid politics?
What? I said unicycles. What does that have to do with
Yeah.
politics? Why did you bring it up?
If I may redirect us,
Please.
What about bicycles?
By
and
the way, for-
tricycles. Sorry.
for those who are listening and can't hear, this is my first time on the show, but I was in an argument with someone today about what's the better franchise, Harry Potter or Star Wars.
Star Wars.
And let me explain the thought process here. So I was also on the Star Wars end of things, even though I hate a number of Star Wars movies.
Yeah, they really do not have a good track record.
My opponent's argument was Harry Potter is the stronger franchise because the lowest fan rating, allegedly according to him, is the 4th movie, Goblet of Fire, at 74% positive for fan ratings. But my argument was Star Wars by far and away has the better single standalone movies. And not just the original trilogy, but I was putting in a good word for Rogue One.
Oh, Rogue One's probably the best one in my opinion.
And I'm a hater on Force Awakens, but yeah, I thought Rogue One was phenomenal.
Yeah.
So Harry Potter versus Star Wars. Anyone else want to chime in on that?
Wait a minute. I have so many questions. Goblet of Fire is the lowest rated Harry Potter movie?
Apparently, that's what I was told.
Get out of here.
I
No.
thought for sure Prisoner of Azkaban. Worst movie, best book.
Oh, I
thought
love Azkaban.
I thought, Azkaban was good. I thought number 5 or 2 would be the worst.
Oh, kidding me? No, 2 was great.
No,
And
2
so-
is
No,
fantastic.
I love 2, but this is just what other people are saying. Apparently 2 has just a bad rap. But I love 2. But I thought, for me personally, 5 is my least favorite. I loved 4. I thought 4 was one of my favorite movies, except for 2
I can
and
see
the last ones.
4. I don't know. It's kind of a big turning point.
I don't know.
movie. Like,
Yeah, that's why I liked it so much because there was actually death and just
Yeah.
competition and got some cool new magic and I don't know, I love 4.
Part of my argument was, to be honest, I don't even remember 5 through 7, whereas at least every Star Wars movie I remember.
Yeah.
5, you might as well just look at a piece of black construction paper for 2.5 hours. 'Cause
Okay.
That's all that number 5 was.
5 is very important though in
All right, Gary Oldman dies. There you go.
in literary-
Construction paper.
Oh,
Gary Oldman
spoiler
dies.
alert!
Oh,
Spoiler
no.
alert!
Oh,
Spoiler
shut
alert
up.
for a 10-year-old
Oh,
movie.
10 years old.
No, I mean it's less than that.
9?
No.
8.
No.
No, because
6.
4 came out in 2006.
Yeah. That was
5 came out in 2007.
It
or
wasn't,
8.
it wasn't that soon. It'd be
9? 7.
I don't do who cares?
Yeah, who
Too
cares?
much math, man.
Anyways,
It wasn't even mad. It was numbers.
unless you guys have nothing more to add to Harry Potter,
Well, okay, let me
go ahead.
So I do love both series. I really do. I have put a significant amount of time studying Harry Potter because I took a class about it in college.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
and
3 credits, right?
for 3 full credits
Yeah,
that,
amazing.
that I didn't end up using because I dropped out. But
And you got a job anyway, so it doesn't.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually making money now.
Yeah.
So I learned more about like the actual like writing structure and like the importance of all the different books. So like from a book standpoint, Harry Potter is great. Movies, they're not really good representations of it. Those are 2 different things they really compare. But you know, when you look at Star Wars also, I'm really rambling, I know, because I don't know what my point is, but I lost the point at some point.
of us.
But
Just keep talking and you'll
the-
come to it.
yeah, exactly.
The best Star Wars movie is better than the best Harry Potter movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what, in the context of the argument I was having, my opponent agreed with me that was the case. But his point was that the worst Harry Potter movie is far superior to a number of Star Wars movies.
I could see
He
that.
was willing to scrap 1 through 3 plus.
1 through 3 of Harry Potter.
He was arguing that 6 isn't very good. I think that's pretty controversial. That would require some more discussion. I would say Force Awakens, number 7, is worse than 6. So I would be willing to lump that one in with the new or the prequels.
I mean, I'm not willing nor strong enough to be able to get up here and say that Phantom Menace is better than any Harry Potter movie.
No.
It is.
Because I don't know.
But when
man.
you're talking about a franchise that now has 9 movies and there's 1 bad one, I don't think that.
Sausage.
Right? Yeah.
Which do you guys think that Rogue One? Are you guys saying Rogue One's the best one?
I say yes.
Better than Empire?
I'm not saying best movie, but
say
I would
Empire
say
Strikes
Rogue
Back.
One is top 3.
Dude, I think the first one, A New Hope, is my favorite of all of them.
A New Hope,
I think
Empire
it's
Strikes Back, and
super
Rogue One are
good.
top 3.
I completely agree with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now you can't rank those 3. You're just saying they're top 3.
I would rank them Empire Strikes Back, New Hope, Rogue One. Yep.
All right.
I'd say something like that, yeah. I would agree with that.
For me, it's really a toss-up between Empire and Rogue One for best, and then third would be New Hope.
I agree.
Because Rogue One, I've told you this, I've said it before, in a series of movies that has war in the title, it's the only one that actually feels like war.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it had real stakes, and like that's what I liked about it. And one of the things I worry about, because you and I have also talked about this before, Elliot, I'm worried that we have so many movies that we look back on like, oh, that's great. We call things, oh, that's the empire of this trilogy. I'm worried that we're just saying it's the best one because we have such nostalgia for it. Don't get me wrong, it's still a great movie, but I'm just worried that we put too much weight in nostalgia anymore.
Right.
Oh, nostalgia is like the huge thing. That's why you go to any store, it's like 90s this, 90s that, because everybody knows that 90s is all nostalgic for everybody that's, in the 20s now. And now they're just everybody's banking on it. You know what I mean? Like every shirt that you see.
I'm trying to follow your logic because I thought you said everyone in the 90s, they're obsessed with the 20s, and now every shirt is like.
No. In their 20s.
Every person in their 20s.
Yeah.
That's what you meant. Yeah.
Like
so,
every person in their 20s is obsessed with the 90s.
I mean, to your point.
Because we were all born in the 90s.
Well, okay.
I mean, Sam, to your point, like, I know there's no stats about this, but I would be really curious if there were more Nirvana T-shirts sold in the 90s or the,
My
currently.
store sells Nirvana t-shirts.
I would love to see that.
Yeah,
and Nickelodeon
that's what I'm saying.
shirts. Like you see
Yes.
them all the time. Of like,
I know exactly
Hey
what you're saying.
Arnold, and this is cool again. Remember? And now you're getting rehashings of Hey Arnold's coming back.
Yep.
So is Rocko's Modern Life. So is Invader Zim. All those are coming back.
I want to know also how many people have the Che Guevara shirts and don't know like who he is. Like,
Okay. All the kids from Fairly Odd Parents, so Timmy and his school friends.
okay.
All the kids from Hey Arnold and all the kids from Rocket Power get into a knife fight. Who comes out on top?
Hey Arnold.
Arnold.
Hey Arnold,
Hey
all the
Arnold.
way.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I was gonna say Rocket Power because they have more mobility. They're more
fast.
athletic.
No,
They're
those
more
kids are
athletic.
soft. They're from California.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, Hey Arnold's New York, man.
Wait, did you put Cat Dog in the ring?
There are no kids in Cat Dog.
Oh, well,
They're just a
Cat
bunch
Dog
of
win.
freaking
The
animals.
Rocket Power kids would go
Shoobies. And then the
No,
camera would be
you
all
gotta do that.
shooby.
Cat Dog.
Wiggity.
Cat Dog belongs in a circus.
Or a
Yeah,
lab.
yeah.
With Stoop Kid.
They live in a bonefish house. What? Like go live in something sturdy like a pineapple or something.
Yeah, I mean Rocket Power. You got 4 solid ones, and then if you throw in like Lars and that crew, you got some heavy hitters. But Hey Arnold has
Heavy hitter.
Hey Arnold has Curly and Sid.
Dude, you don't mess with
And
Sid.
you got some messed up kids in that
Stoop
show.
Kid. If Stoop Kid gets
Eugene.
involved.
Me and Sam were just talking about this the other day, but
graders, all the fifth graders.
yeah,
I
the
forget
fifth graders,
their
and
names.
you got
graders.
there's some pretty adult themes in Hey Arnold. I mean, there's some stuff that goes down. You got people getting canned.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've told you this story. One time I was having a terrible Thanksgiving. It was an awful Thanksgiving. And it was like, I was at this house. It wasn't even any of my family members' house. I just had to go there. And everybody there was drunk. And like all the parents and stuff. And I was just having a terrible time. So I sit on this nice green sofa chair, recline back, turn on the TV, and I see Hey Arnold's on. So I go watch Hey Arnold. And it's the Thanksgiving episode, of course. And so in this Thanksgiving episode, Hey Arnold's having a terrible time with his Thanksgiving because his grandma thinks it's 4th of July.
Yep.
And then Helga is having a terrible one because her mom is a drunk, and everybody forgets about Helga because she's not as good as Olga. Is that her name?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like real themes. And then
God.
they go to their teacher's house. And his teacher is having the worst Thanksgiving because he's got his gay boyfriend. Him and his boyfriend are getting hated on by his mom, and they're getting yelled at. And just Hey Arnold's just as a 4th grader, is just living through all this. And I was like, dude, cheers to that, man. Like,
Wow.
where's-
I need to
yeah,
rewatch Hey Arnold.
How
There's
old-
so
how
many
old were you?
deep
I was-
themes in that show.
I was like 19.
You also have
It was like
the
3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
you also have the on again off again boyfriend girlfriend who are throwing dishes at each other in the boarding house.
Oh,
and
yeah.
The short dude who's going through all sorts of struggles because everyone just treats him as a short guy and not as a person.
No, Helga. They don't say anything, but you know Helga's mom's a drunk the way she
Yeah.
is, dude. She
When
is.
Big Bob is just obsessed with his company
Yeah,
and he
doesn't
doesn't care about anything else
Yeah,
because
okay, yeah,
he always calls Helga Olga.
Yeah.
And then you got that turtle that's locked up in the zoo and it's all graffitied and shit. I mean, that's some serious stuff.
There is. We go from like real serious stuff to in that turtle.
Dude, there's a lot of people that would care about that turtle.
Yeah, you're right.
Not me,
You're right.
but
I'd eat that turtle.
I ain't no softy.
put him in a suit, man.
You put the graffiti on that turtle.
When Curly's clearly got some mental illnesses that aren't dealt with in that
God.
show.
The
Yeah.
Chocolate Boy's a fucking drug
Oh.
dealer.
Oh my god.
Stoop Kid also, we want to talk about mental illness. You got Stoop Kid, who's just got phobias about everything that doesn't revolve around his stoop.
That's just a case of.
You got Harold, he's overeating all the time, and
Oh, Harold, man.
And he's getting babied by his parents.
I never thought I'd talk so seriously about Hey Arnold.
that's what we're saying. It's deep.
For such a
There's
deep,
some stuff
for
going
such a
on.
deep, awesome show, I thought the Hey Arnold movie sucked.
The movie was not good.
The movie was.
But
what
that was
it?
that
There
was
like-
after the prime of the
Yeah,
show.
the prime was
was
like
it?
99.
You know,
because
that was one of those
wasn't
cash
it like
cows.
Was it like a diamond heist movie? It was some sort of like some
Something.
crime.
Honestly, the only part I remember about it in depth was Big Bob gets in a fist fight with some dude, and then Helga professes her love to Arnold, and as always, by the end of the movie, it's back to normal.
It's so
It's
stupid.
just a big non-event, really.
Man, I'll tell you what movie is heavy is The Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah.
That movie's heavy. Have you seen that?
Dude, every time I talk about the Brave Little Toaster, this big boy, he's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You don't know that
I've never seen
movie?
the
Are
Brave
you
Little
serious?
Toaster."
No,
he
no,
doesn't
I
know
don't.
the Brave- He gets mad.
Stupid,
when we talk
yeah.
about it.
You haven't
Stop.
seen it?
I
Have
never.
you seen it?
Yeah.
I knew what it was when I
It's
was a kid,
heavy.
and I was not interested.
No, it sounds stupid, and it's like it's. Tough.
Honestly,
I'm with
it
you.
is a stupid concept.
Toast.
I read something online.
It's just a bunch of appliances. It's Toy Story, but weird.
Yeah, but it came out before Toy Story came out.
Yeah, and then,
What?
hey, why don't we make the Brave
Yeah.
Little Toaster, but, make it
Whoa.
good.
Can the toaster cook burgers?
You probably could.
Well,
be
the toaster
it'd,
Wait, can
can
the
toast
toaster-
your
Or
buns
does
for
he?
burgers.
But does he?
I
it'd be a fire hazard,
Well,
probably.
here's the.
I don't think it's canon.
Hang on to
but-
your seat. The toaster is a girl.
Oh,
I know.
Oh.
I know.
dude.
I know.
I did
Okay.
actually like the music from Brave Little Toaster.
So we do need to take a quick break so we can start the camera.
Quick break.
Okay, we'll
The
be right
camera's
back.
not going?
Okay, and we are back. We're still talking about Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What, are we agreeing then that Hey Arnold was the best show on Nickelodeon?
Oh,
We never reached-
Yes,
Yeah.
and that they would shank the hell out of Rocket Power and whatever other show you
it was the
said.
deepest show.
Rocket Power and the kids from the Fairly Odd Parents. Was there another
Okay, well-
show that had more
Rugrats.
kids in it? Rugrat. Well, of course the Rugrats are gonna
Recess,
get murdered.
recess.
Recess.
Recess was
Recess.
Nickelodeon.
That was Disney.
I know.
Oh,
I
it
was,
was.
saying,
I was
Right.
talking about
going to
kids.
say Recess.
Do you guys remember the Recess movie?
So
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
So good.
Okay, is it though? Because if you think
It
about
is.
the plot,
It is.
like the military general that's going to change the climate of the entire world just so there's no more summer for school.
Yeah. He had a hard life.
That's
I
a
mean-
great one.
Yeah, I mean, if you think
Wait,
about it,
why
if you,
would he benefit?
the only reason that kids have summer vacation is because of agriculture. Because that's why. No, that's why. Like back in the day, the kids would have summer off so that they could go work on their farms. So you know what? His reasons to change the climate in the world
Are to
are
cause
are valid.
My bigger
Get those
concern
kids
is
back on the farms.
I wanted to see the tough gal on Recess fight Regina from Rocket Power. That'd be an epic battle royale.
Spinelli.
Didn't they just call her
Yeah,
Reggie?
Spinelli, that's
Spinelli versus Regina.
Reggie,
Reggie?
yeah.
Reggie.
Well,
It-
Regina for
It'd be that'd be like Ronda Rousey versus Holly Holm.
basically.
No,
You got two
'cause-
heavyweights.
heavyweights.
Well,
Heavyweights.
in their class.
Who would be who?
okay.
I think Spinelli is Ronda.
So,
and-
so you're talking not a close fight at all.
Yeah.
That wasn't a close fight at all.
I think Reggie would drop Spinelli.
You don't know anything about
I think
Ronda
Reggie
Rousey?
would pick up the edge of her skateboard and just hack Spinelli's neck.
Well, no, that's not
Why?
fair.
No. So
No,
no.
you
no,
can't
no
involve
weapons.
skateboards.
No weapons.
Like Spinelli's not gonna have a hidden shank on her somewhere.
She
You
might.
don't know that.
I just want to
All
see.
right,
Actually,
Sandy
no. You
from
said
SpongeBob versus Francine from Arthur. Go.
And the brain.
wow. You watch Arthur.
Oh, I
He goes
watched
the
Arthur.
brain. The
Wait a
brain, because he's the smartest and the best in shape.
Speaking of that, SpongeBob.
He is the best in shape.
Best SpongeBob quote.
Oh, there's so many good
Well,
ones.
Licking
what's your
doorknobs
favorite?
is illegal on other countries or planets. The best SpongeBob quote.
I personally just really liked the episode where pre-hibernation week and they had Pantera play the soundtrack.
yeah.
Yeah, had a metal band play the soundtrack to the episode.
Oh, I think
We have technology.
that's a good one. I like the one where they think Mr. Krabs is a robot and Squidward like announces to the restaurants, they're like, robots have taken over the world, and everyone sits still and he goes, our world.
What do you think? The best line from SpongeBob?
Gosh, that is super hard.
God, there's so many good ones.
I was born with glass bones
Oh,
and paper skin.
There was one moment, and I cannot find this on YouTube or anywhere, but it was one of the newer episodes. And the newer episodes aren't necessarily as good as they are weird. But it was Mr. Krabs who was talking about reasons of why he should be acting crazy. And he says something like, I don't have one reason to be acting like this. I have 5. And he's like,
Oh yeah.
he holds up his claw. And there's like 5 claw Krabby fingers. And they're all 5 of them like rigid and
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
serrated fingers.
I love that the episode where what is it? Where they're out at sea and Mr. Krabs is like losing his mind.
That's such a good
He's
one.
like,
And he's like,
I know what you're thinking. Just leave the old man.
that's my favorite line from
Yeah.
SpongeBob. No, not that one. It was like, wait a minute. He's like butt flossing with his dollar. He's like, this isn't me lucky dollar or my millionth dollar. He's like, this is a dollar that's been slightly torn, crumbled, and kissed with Cora Blue number 5 lipstick. And there's just SpongeBob's got like the purse and the makeup, the lipstick. It goes, actually, it's Cora Blue number. That's my favorite line.
One of my favorite ones is when Plankton is trying to make SpongeBob basically become like his tool.
Yeah.
He's like, you need to be more assertive.
Not
Insertive. I do that all the time. Like I'll go to someone who has like a pocket in their shirt. I'll just be like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be more assertive.
Oh, man.
That show's got some of the best quotes. Man.
Dude, SpongeBob is probably something that the Russians would try to hack, you know? Like, if
Oh, well,
SpongeBob
that
was
escalated
a
quickly.
weapon, he's indestructible. He does not die.
How would they hack a
Wait, are
living
you
creature?
saying
the
hack,
Russians-
hack the cartoon?
Okay, no,
or
no, no,
literally
no.
hack
All right, that was
SpongeBob.
sorry. That was poor
I'm
wording.
also confused.
SpongeBob. The Russians would try to steal SpongeBob or discover his secrets and try to turn that into a weapon because he's an indestructible moron, which is the greatest weapon. Someone back me up. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Again,
Well,
are we-
until you take him out of
Again,
water.
again.
Until you
are we
take him out of
talking about
water.
the cartoon?
All you have to do is slap a glass bowl on his head.
All right, so
and
he's
he's
talking
fine.
about. He's actually talking about SpongeBob.
I
bet-
don't need it.
I guess.
I don't need
I just
it.
remember my other favorite.
I definitely don't need
Definitely
it.
don't eat
He's
it.
like super.
Chocolate.
They
Chocolate.
And
Yeah,
like,
there you go.
then the Americans capture him and start torturing him. He's like, all you need to do is just take the water, and then you can go home to the motherland. SpongeBob, I don't need it.
I definitely
You're getting
don't
too
eat
crazy,
it.
man.
No.
Oh god, they're just above my head now. It's gone.
Then there's another
sorry,
new
man.
one where SpongeBob and Patrick are building sandcastles on the beach.
That's a good one.
Just sit and watch new SpongeBob.
No, okay,
Newer.
meaning 2008 or 9, because that's new to me. Yeah, they're building a. They're
10
having
years
a
ago.
war. They're having a war on the beach, like SpongeBob and Patrick. And it got super ridiculous because eventually they start bringing like tanks and artillery and stuff. And SpongeBob builds like these sand like warriors to go over and attack Patrick's castle. So SpongeBob's sand warriors go and they break down Patrick's like sandcastle door. And when they break it down, Patrick is inside his castle with like a Gatling gun and it made out of sand. And he goes, "Oh, hello." And goodbye. And he like lights the fuse to like the cannon of the gun and stuff, and just blows away the the warriors. Great episode.
Here's a good question for you guys. What's your favorite movie pre-1990?
That'd be a Goofy movie. That's not. Oh, pre 1990.
Pre-1990.
I thought you
Thing.
said 99.
I'm talking like before the era of modern special effects.
The Thing.
Oh,
The Thing.
The Thing.
Oh, alien.
The
Thing or Aliens. But I said The Thing
Yeah.
first.
Are we talking about things that have a lot of effects in them, or just
No, just
No,
any
just
movie.
before that.
Talking before special effects can bias you.
The Thing. The Thing and then the Aliens.
Those are
No, I'm
both
sorry, not the
Blade
Aliens.
Runner?
I will
Good
say.
choices.
Blade Runner's good.
I think I agree with Elliot. I think The Thing because the special effects artist for that that was like.
That's John Carpenter's best movie. It's better than Halloween.
Was he the special effects artist, or was that?
He's the director.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The special effects artist for The Thing, I read about it one time, and they did unprecedented things for that
Yeah,
movie.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like revolutionary
Yes.
at the time.
Well, the same thing was with Star Wars too. They used a lot of puppets and stuff like that, and then that was like
Specifically Muppets.
Do you guys have an answer then? Best movie before the 1990s? I said The Thing.
If I had to say, for kind of people have been talking about special effects, I still think it's the best example of special effects to this day, or animation and film, is Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yeah, that still holds up. It's amazing what they could do, like how they had to basically actually draw, the animation onto the frame. Like they didn't have computers or anything,
Right.
and it still looked so good.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ben?
My favorite movie of all time, regardless of era, is
Wait.
Yeah.
Goodfellas.
No, that's post 1990.
Oh,
That's
it is
90s.
90s.
It's a great movie. I love it.
90s.
Right. But no, my favorite movie of all time is The Dirty Dozen. That's 1970s.
Oh, really? Yeah. No, that's 60s.
I think it's
Is
early
it
1970s. I think it's 72.
You might be right. Let's look it up.
But I mean, it's as far as war movies go, it's top notch, and without all the modern special effects.
The Dirty Dozen?
The Dirty Dozen.
67.
67?
That's my parents was born.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was
that's
72.
50 years old today.
5 years off.
67.
Not today, but
Oh,
this
That
year.
makes it even more impressive in my mind.
Actually, in a week, it is my mom's 50th.
Yeah, man. That's probably my favorite movie from the 60s, though.
Thanks.
Yeah.
The Dirty Dozen. Favorite movie from the 70s is probably
The Shootist.
The Shootist. I was going to say
John
Star
Wayne.
Wars. Maybe.
Oh, I've seen that one. That's a
John
good one.
Wayne's good.
Tron.
It's the one John Wayne movie that's
Get
not
outta here.
campy as hell.
That
It's pretty good.
Or
It's actually a good movie.
The Warriors, actually. Or no, I'm sorry.
The
Wayne
Searchers?
sucked.
Jaws. Jaws is my favorite movie from the 70s.
Oh, I thought you were talking John
Warriors.
Wayne.
Nah.
I'm Avatar, best movie ever.
Oh,
Awful.
80s is like The Thing.
Where did
Aliens,
the
Thing.
Godfather come out?
That was early 90s.
Was that early
Yep.
90s?
The Godfather.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Godfather? I
70s.
thought you said Goodfellas. The Godfather was 70s.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, The Godfather.
No. My bad.
The Godfellas.
Just combine them both. You got the best movie of all time.
In space.
The Good Father. You know.
Big Boy Critter. Favorite movie.
We
before
always talk about
1990s?
movies.
What?
We always,
Yeah, it's
always
just-
we
it's
always
It's
get
an
back
easy
to
thing talk
movies.
about, but It's
Yeah,
not like we're actually discussing or giving any spoilers, but
I know. It's just
Yeah, I
funny. We
know.
always get back to movies, no matter what.
I mean, that's what we like.
who
the
doesn't
most.
like movies?
It's a universal appeal.
That's true.
Everyone
It is
likes movies.
That's the way people communicate. In the
Even
future.
people who don't like a lot of movies like some movies.
Have you guys seen? There's a scene from some Chinese movie. I watched it. So it was Sun Wukong, the Monkey King in mythology, the master of kung fu basically, versus the Chinese Avengers.
Ooh.
I'll show you guys afterwards.
watch
It's
That sounds pretty.
it's ridiculous. You take your expectations. They're wrong.
Big Boy Critter. Favorite movie before 1990s.
Go ahead.
I can't really think right now. Star Wars is good. Blade Runner's really good. Akira's really good.
Akira's really good.
Kaneda. There's so many.
That's all that movie is.
Yeah, it's just yelling Japanese. Kaneda.
Kaneda! It's a movie you have to watch for film camp, Elliott.
Yeah.
I know. I'll
Yeah.
watch it.
Next film
Good
camp,
shit.
we're gonna
Host.
talk about that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're talking about that and probably Your Name too.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah. What was that? That was great. I like that.
I'll throw another one down on you a little bit.
Okay, you better. But yeah, any of those. I really like Alien and Aliens. Gosh, there's so many good.
Yeah.
Like 70s was such a good year of movies.
Wasn't Alien 78 or 79?
No, Aliens was 80s.
No, Alien.
Alien was 70s.
Yeah.
78 or 79. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But I would say like 70s, great time for film or for movies, and 80s was good too. But the 90s picks it up again. It's really good. I think early 2000s, that is pretty good. But 2010's got some great
Alien
It's
was
a great
79.
year of movies.
I love how basically
Thought
the
it
way
was late
the way he did that was like, yeah, movies were good, and as technology and everything progressed, they got
Yeah.
better too.
But no, I'm just saying, no, like 70s are way better than 80s, and then 90s is way better than, the early 2000s.
Early 2000s though, there was some really weird like B films.
I don't know, man. Did you guys see Pearl Harbor?
Jeez.
Michael
man.
Bay's
You
best
guys-
movie
What
by some people's standards.
Nah.
No, Transformers
Armageddon.
4.
Armageddon was his best
Transformers 4
movie.
is the best one.
Hey, maybe it's okay.
Transformers 4, I swear.
Elliot, we still haven't watched Transformers 5 yet.
Oh God.
Is there 6? Is there
No, there's
6?
5.
No, there's 5.
We would have seen 5 by now if there was 6 of them.
Yeah.
I think Alien was.
Your favorite movie
Yeah.
for the 90s?
I think so. Unfortunately, it's not. Prometheus and Covenant didn't.
Unfortunately, it wasn't Prometheus. So
No, okay, with Prometheus, I did not understand how it connected to the rest of the series. It didn't make any sense.
Covenant then connects.
It was like a prequel.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't understand.
see-
No, I never got that. They didn't
Same
make that clear
spaceship
enough.
class and like vague references to various things
Yeah,
like
not-
Wayland Corporation.
I know. Well, and then like they came out with Covenant, and like Covenant was like, we saw it. It was
Yeah.
meh.
If I'm being honest, like, I'm not interested in all this background shit with Alien. Like, Covenant and Prometheus especially have made the Alien series and franchise so complicated
Yeah.
and diluted.
I don't
like,
care. I just wanna see an
care.
alien
I
kill a
wanna
bunch of people.
make it simple again,
Yeah.
where it's just a
Amen.
sole group of survivors fighting some foreign threat that they know nothing about. I don't know. Yeah, it's cool to think about. Okay, let's go back.
Bring
to see-
body horror back.
Let's go back to see where the aliens come from. And hello, Alien vs Predator already did that for us.
I actually, most people hate those movies and they talk smack on them, or they're so bad that they haven't even seen them. I like the Alien versus
Well,
Predator.
the reason
movies.
why they think they're so bad, which I agree, because there's one scene in each of those movies where it's Alien versus Predator. Otherwise, it's humans versus aliens, and then over here it's humans versus Predator. And there's one time where the Predator and the alien walk into the same room. Oh, fuck you. And then they kill each other, and then go to the next one.
I like those movies. They're good.
Yeah.
Not good, but they're entertaining.
But these new
Yeah.
movies is like, there's different aliens, and there's different subcategories
I
of
don't
the aliens,
understand
and there's also robots
Yeah,
that look like people.
no.
But the
Engineers.
Okay,
But
no,
the robots are the best actors.
The thing with the Covenant, that's what I didn't like about the Covenant, is they focus too much
just called
on the
Covenant.
droids. Alien Covenant, whatever.
Okay, well,
They focus too much on the droids, and I'm like,
But
okay,
droids are even scarier than aliens.
that
I
one
think.
scene where
from a thespian standpoint,
I'm-
the flute scene between Michael
Way too
Fassbender
long.
and Michael Fassbender, he's teaching himself to play flute. I was like, that was amazing.
Awesome. Okay. No, there was really nothing wrong with the acting. Danny McBride's character in the Covenant.
To think where we've come from. Wow, man, that guy just had a fucking alien pop out of his chest. To oh
He's
man, that
teaching
guy just taught that
himself
guy to play flute.
Play the flute.
just makes me sad.
One of the things I'm really jealous of, I mean, we're all in this room, we're all desensitized in one way or another to modern horror and other such things. And I talked to my dad one time about Alien after the first time I saw it, and I was like, it was good. It didn't, it didn't change my life or anything. And my dad was like, when I saw that movie in high school, I drove home and I had to drive home for 20 minutes in farm country, and he was like, I was scared out of my fucking mind. I mean, like, just the idea of watching Alien with that in mind, like, no one has ever seen something this disturbing before. It just completely changes your
The
So-
perspective.
same thing happened with Jaws, didn't it? People were fucking terrified.
Yeah.
of Jaws.
I don't think it'll ever happen again. Though.
Even Psycho.
No, I don't. I mean,
People were fleeing the theater screaming for Psycho.
Jeez.
Because you get douchebag filmmakers like Tom Six who make the Human Centipede, or whoever the hell made the Serbian film. Or
that's
people
so
people
outrageous that you
and
can't
then you
be.
see them, and then you're just desensitized. And so
Yeah.
then when good shocker films come out, like Alien or Jaws, or what was like the latest shocker film that come out, even
Insidious?
like Insidious, The Conjuring, even like stuff like Scorsese, like The Wolf of Wall Street and stuff. Like we've already seen such disturbing shit, but these disturbing shit wasn't made to entertain us or
haunted
make
me.
good movies. It was just made to gross us out and shock faster. And so then when an actually decent flick comes out with these gruesome images, we don't feel anything from them.
Well,
It's
not only
bullshit.
that is like everything's been done.
Yeah.
Everything's been done.
That being said,
Yeah.
You tell that to Stephen
I
King.
do have some high hopes for that new horror film, A Quiet Place.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
Ben, I was telling you about you this.
Yeah.
The Quiet
Yeah.
Place. Did you watch the trailer for that?
Not yet,
That-
but I'm gonna go see.
Okay.
it.
That does look good.
I have a question about that. Ben, you haven't seen the trailer, but are they deaf or are they just using sign language because they can't speak?
Well,
I thought that I think that they are using sign language because they don't want to talk.
I do think
That's what I thought. But
That's
now
what I
people are
think.
saying like, "Oh my gosh, this horror movie is about a deaf family."
I'm just gonna go
Yeah.
ahead and say that the people who said that are people who aren't looking at it.
Yeah.
Who are deaf?
Well enough.
I will say though that I do think that the daughter is actually deaf because if you're watching the trailer, she does have like hearing aids.
Oh, she
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
I'm sure maybe
recognize
one of the family members are deaf, but I don't think some person
It was
said, "Oh yeah,
explained by the honor of
this,
sign language.
this is about a deaf family that's getting attacked." It's like, no, I don't think the whole family's deaf. I think they're using that because then like if you see the floor, there's paint strips on the floor,
Sand.
to show them. Oh, is it sand?
Yeah,
I thought
it's
I
sand.
thought they painted
That way it,
Okay,
like, pads
so
this.
they have piles of sand on the floor to show where the floor does not creak, so where it's safe for the family to step.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa, I didn't
You know-
see that trailer.
Yeah.
That sounds
It's
cool.
not. It looks really good. You know, what movie I thought was disappointing, and for some reason that trailer reminded me of it was
Head 2.
Yes. No. It Comes at Night.
Oh
Do you remember we watched that?
Oh no!
That
I
was
love
so
that
st-
movie.
Ben
Critter?
loved that
Did you
movie.
love it?
Yeah, I thought that was a fantastic horror movie.
Critter,
Well,
because
I can't.
Ben justified this to me. Ben said that like everyone was upset about that movie because no one knew what was going on, what the illness was, or what happened to real life. But Ben's like, that doesn't matter because the story is just about this one family and their struggle and for survival.
It was a
This-
character-driven
Yeah.
story. So like
Okay.
you don't find out anything about the larger situation, the apocalypse or whatever their problem is.
Yeah.
It's just about this one family and the people they bring into their life during the the context of the story or during the course of the story. And so I like movies like that. You don't need all the questions answered. You just need to see what these people are
Yeah.
going through, and that's what made it deep for me.
That's what makes so many cool. I mean, those type of stories that's like dystopian or any of that kind of stuff. You just get the story of the characters, and you want to know more about that world. But the mystery of the world makes it so
right.
cool.
And it hits harder for me a lot of the times when it's about the characters and not about the dystopian world and
Yes,
solving all
absolutely.
the questions
And
about
now,
the world.
I don't understand why we go back to all the aliens. Why do I want to know the origins? I don't really care. I just like that
Yeah.
the aliens come
that
and
they
it's just-
exist and that they're a threat.
Right.
yeah, that's all I want to know. I just want to get scared. I want to see. It's just cool. I don't need to know all that stuff, and they do that because it's money, money, money.
And I mean, if we want to
Money, money,
bring this
money.
full circle to what we were talking about with, just
Hey Arnold.
No. I want to see it. I want to see it. I was going to bring it back around.
skidoosh. No, I think no.
I was gonna go for it.
No. I was gonna
Ready.
say to bring it full circle back to like I said, I kind of feel cheated that I don't get to experience Alien without already being desensitized to stuff like that. And like Sam said, we're already everything's been done. There's nothing that's more shocking than anything that's already been done. The like even B movies now, you have to go to like cannibal apocalypse to try to get people out of their comfort zone. I think what really sucks about that is some of those old movies and even some modern movies have the potential to be really good that way, but the only way you can experience that is if you just try to forget about everything else that you've already seen.
Yeah.
But you can't, and so it doesn't hit home like
You
it
simply
probably
can't.
did 30 years ago, 40 years ago.
Man.
It sucks.
All of our problems would be solved if y'all just saw Bone Tomahawk.
It's very good. Very good.
It's on Amazon Prime. Go watch it now.
Yeah.
Bye,
just-
Ben.
Always on. See ya, man.
I'm not comfortable with this conversation.
I
That's
feel,
'cause
I
that's
feel
'cause I keep-
victimized.
I guess because I keep pressuring him to watch it.
Are we on like hour 20 of movies now?
Well,
Probably.
over all of our shows, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about movies
Yeah,
almost every time.
let's talk about something that's not movies. Does anybody have a not movie?
Video
top-
game. No.
I can't contribute.
What?
Probably couldn't either.
So I got a question for you guys.
Yo.
Do you ever get scammers that call you?
Yes, all the time, all the freaking time.
Have you-
More recently than I have.
Have you ever done anything to like get revenge against them? Because
No.
I got a story for you all.
Let's hear it.
So it was just a few years ago. It was at my house, and they were, they called in the house when I answered. I'm like, hello, like, oh, this is so and so from Windows. We detecting some issues on your computer. We need you to give us remote access. That way we can fix it. I'm like, oh yeah, oh my goodness, no, yeah, I'll be glad to help. Do you know which one it is? They're like, oh, we're not sure. It's just showing one of the ones in the house. I'm like, oh, okay, oh, it's probably this one. I go over, I'm like acting like I'm moving around. It's like, okay, so yeah, let me see. So I just want to confirm. You said there's an issue with my problem, right, with my computer, right? They're like, yeah. I'm like, with Windows. They're like, yeah. I'm like, that's interesting because we only have Macs in this house, and they just hung up. Ever done anything like that?
I think you told me about that. No. Peter has done something similar to that, where actually he's actually fallen on his face. It was one of those things where you can prank call someone, and it has an automated voice message, and so the voice message is already pre-recorded,
right? And
the whatever the voice or whatever it's saying is kind of like programmed to kind of predict what the person's going to say. And so one of them was, hello, we just wanted to call you and tell you that you have been randomly selected to be in the Justin Bieber movie. And there's silence, and then they're expecting whoever to go, oh my god, am I really going to be in the Justin Bieber movie? Yeah, and then yes, you are, I'm being serious, and blah blah blah, so he's like that. So one of my buddies prank called our brother Peter, and saying that he owes like X amount of dollars to the state. And Peter, this is back when he was a criminal justice major, and he's just going, no, I want to know who you are, who's your contractor, which department are you calling from, blah blah blah. And then the recording was kind of expecting someone to react this way, so the recording's like, sir, I am a very professional, and I need to know this information for you for the sake of our security. And Peter's like, no, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And at the end of all these automated messages is the same recording. It said, haha, you've been pranked by this.com, go fuck yourself. And then it, like, the phone call will record for 10 more seconds so you can hear the reaction of the person you just pranked. And then Peter just goes, oh god damn it. So then I guess he did get revenge on the person who did that to him by just doing the same thing back to him. But I don't know.
Classic.
He knew who it was. Yeah.
Didn't see that.
I'm gonna do the same thing and make him think he won the lottery. Haha. So he did it. He's like, congratulations, you won the lottery. And the dude's like, haha, very funny, Peter, and just hung up.
There's some of those scammers that get pretty clever, and I had one who called me after I graduated college, and it was a guy, and I to be honest, I don't even remember exactly what the gist of the call was, but it was something like, your bank account has been compromised, or your credit card has been stolen, or something like that. And the gist of it was he talks you through it, and he wants to get your social security.
Yeah.
And I just remembered, as soon as I answered the phone, I was like, this is weird. This isn't normal. And I talked through it a little bit with the guy, and then he said, I need your social security number. And I'm like, who are you with again? And he says some generic company, and I'm like, well, I don't have a bank account with them. He's like, no, we manage your bank account. And I'm like, no, you don't. And the guy, it's interesting. I'm curious about the psychological aspect of how these guys figure out how to do this, because what they do is this guy then turned it around on me and was trying to like guilt me into feeling bad about making him feel bad, and was like, it's hard to explain, but just basically like, talking to me like,
man, I'm just an innocent scammer. I'm just
no, not even like that. Not talking like that, but even going so far as to be like, I'm just trying to help you. I don't know why you're being rude to me right now. I'm trying to help you save your information. Like him getting angry at me, trying to get me to reveal my information, and it just got to the point where I was like, dude, fuck you.
So without saying who I work for, or what I really do, I work for a company for I do customer service. I'll say that.
Okay.
And so many times, like, people will call in, and like they'll want to acquire a product from us that requires us to verify their identity over the phone via full social security number. Because how else are you really going to do that over the phone? I can't see you. And like they'll call in and it's like, okay, so to proceed, I do need your full social security number. They're like, why do you need that? I'm like, to check to confirm your identity. Like, well, can't you just use my birth date? I'm like, I don't know what your birth date is. That's not going to help me. You can just tell me any date, and I can just be like, sure. It's just amazing how people don't understand that when they call in. And I hate people is the bottom line.
In my job, I work retail, and
hate people.
you know, when we try to help the customers, we're required to ask them what their name is and stuff. And they say,
Yeah.
I'm looking for, this type of jean or this type of shirt. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to get one of my associates to help you out. And what's your name? And I remember one mom just goes, in particular, just goes, why? Why didn't you know my name? Like, everyone is so fucking superstitious these days. Like, for the love of God, it's hospitality. I'm not trying to...
So I can steal your identity and kill your family.
But while we're on this subject about scammers and stuff, I need some help from you guys because
Before that,
We
we
gotta start the
need
camera?
to take a
Okay.
break. Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Okay, and we are back. Elliot, you said you had a question for us about scammers.
Weren't you gonna finish something? Were you gonna say something?
Yeah,
That's what I
that's
just
she's
said.
just introducing me to something.
No, you were gonna finish something.
Well, it's okay. It's
No, I was
easy
gonna
to get
start
there.
something.
Do we need to start this over?
No,
Right.
no, because
So-
no.
Basically,
So-
I
So, hey Arnold.
Wait.
uh,
to log in.
Oh, good.
Hey Arnold, I need to talk about something else.
Oh,
I went to log into my Amazon account a couple nights ago,
okay.
and I could not log into it, and I couldn't. And so I forgot, and I couldn't remember my password. So I did the whole, okay, I forgot my password. Send me an email now. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get my Amazon email, and I didn't get it. So I was like, so I had to call customer support in Amazon and say, what the fuck's going on? I'm not getting any emails from y'all people. And then there's a whole long process, and he's basically, they talked me through my settings. I'm not technologically savvy at all.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm better than you.
That's why Haifa has a laptop.
Yeah.
I got a laptop somewhere.
Anything technological in this house, I probably still have.
I lost it.
I got a laptop somewhere
Yeah,
around here.
a lot-
Oh,
most of the stuff. Well, we do this Christmas lights, but anyways,
Yeah.
hi, Mark.
The higher technology.
they discovered that I guess a hacker had gotten a hold of my Amazon account,
All right.
and then they set it up my Amazon account in a way so that my email address that was hooked up to my account would not receive emails from Amazon. And so they sent me through all my settings, and then it sure as shit I saw that Amazon was under like the blocked list for emails, and they said you need to take us out of there. So I did that, and then they did some other whatever shit I don't understand to make sure that the hacker and my credit card was canceled months ago, so I don't think the hacker was able to steal anything. My bank statement says nothing was purchased without my permission, but they did try to buy stuff, and it was sent to me, but I wasn't charged for it. I don't understand it, but I kept the stuff that was sent to me that I didn't order.
Yeah.
You guys want to see what it is?
I want to see what you get. Yeah.
Let's check this out.
It's weird.
Oh, come on, giant dildo.
There's only 3 things, so don't get your hopes up. But 3 things so far. This is all.
excited.
and I kept
3,
everything in the same
universal
box.
number.
Number 1, which I don't have because like I said, I kept this one.
Magic kit.
No, it's lubricant. It's personal lubricant. It's weird. I'm kidding. I threw this one away because it was like
Oh, you didn't throw it away. It's in your drawer.
I threw it. No, I have my own lube. This stuff
okay.
sucked. I opened it up. Because I didn't know what it was. It didn't say lube on it. It just said the brand of it, and I said, "What the hell is this?" I opened it up, and like I smelled it. It didn't smell like anything, and I was like, "What is this? Like, what the fuck is this?" Because it just had some brand name on it that I had no idea what it was. And then it got all. It was like all hard to get up. And I was like, "Oh, this is lube." Pitched away, but it came in this box. The same thing that it came in. You guys want to take a guess what that is? I had to Google the brand.
Don't break it, man. Come on.
Hey, memories.
He's not gonna break it.
Sorry.
Is it a whoopee cushion?
Careful, careful.
Wait. Oh, yes.
Careful, you gotta get the piece. You gotta get the other piece out.
Is it an iron
That's the
lung?
important
I was
piece.
gonna do it.
No, I got it.
Is that a butt thing? Please tell me that's how you get poop out of your butt.
It's an enema.
Oh.
I had
knew
to.
it.
What's the brand called? It's because all it says
Is that a butt thing?
OTBBA FD. It's all it says on it. Made in China. Oh, I'm sorry. It says right here. It's
Open
in.
your ear.
It's
Open your
it's
ear.
an enema. It's an enema bulb comfortable medical
ear.
kits.
So,
Is what it is.
Elliot, you've really opened yourself up to this question. Have you used it?
This one? Not yet.
There's another one?
That could be a challenge.
No, I hope it's not a
Challenge,
challenge. I hope
challenge,
it's not.
Challenge!
It's
Challenge!
It's not really a challenge as much as it is relaxing.
Who can take 10 pumps in the butthole?
I don't even know how to use
pooping?
an
Oh
enema.
my god.
All right. So
This is going downhill fast.
So I got
Hey Arnold to butt pump.
so I got an enema kit and a bottle of lube in the same
Probably 4
kit.
Like you
Oh,
lube it up, so
maybe.
you put it up your
How'd you
butt?
not put that together yet?
I don't know. I
Oh.
don't know. I thought it was some porn star because they need the lube and they need to get this ready for the the scene.
Anal?
Don't say it.
Oh.
It's inappropriate. But
PG-13, bro.
the next thing
say
is
butt
even more
stuff.
disturbing.
Is,
Alright,
it,
yeah,
More
this one's
disturbing
weird.
than
It's
lube
more
and
disturbing.
an anal toy?
is it Gwyneth Paltrow's head?
Here, take them out, pass them around.
Does everyone get to keep one?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Oh, their fingers.
These are fingers.
Oh
If
my
that's tickle your
goodness.
They're plastic fingers.
It looks
And I
like
thought that you peel this part off and you put it on the wall. It's like make some sort of coat hanger.
No, they're just creepy fucking fingers.
No, what they are is, and I'm actually gonna show I'm gonna show this to the camera. These are
I don't like this at all.
they're for
Ew.
manicure practice.
Okay.
Well,
It's
they,
for
they look weird in
whoever's-
form.
So I'm gonna
What
show the
hell?
camera this.
Oh yeah.
Clit ticklers.
Ew.
I mean the focus may be weird,
Hey,
but
knock it off over there.
Whoop. Never mind, I'm not even gonna bother. But they're these little plastic fingers that don't even look like real skin. And I thought, yeah, for a second I was like, what the fuck is this? So it took me, when I realized that they were fingers, I freaked out. I was like, what the fuck? And then I realized that, okay, so they got these sticky things. Do you put them on like the wall and they make some sort of weird fucking hanger?
I would like that.
But then I guess you can put them on the walls and then you practice painting the nails. Yeah,
okay.
Ed Gein probably had these.
probably. Same with Ted Bundy. Jeffrey Dahmer,
Dahmer.
probably had them. Dahmer.
Why would you?
Now,
You have.
I think what just happened?
I don't understand why you would order practice fingers when you literally got these things.
Wait. Why is it
I
always
don't
the
know.
same finger? Why don't they have a thumb practice?
That's a good. Is there a thumb in the bag? Where's the bag?
I hope to God.
Where's
it's
the
not a
finger bag?
thumb.
Where's the finger bag?
Okay, now I think we can all agree. The enema and the lube, maybe something I order, right? The fingers, no. Right?
What's more concerning is that they send it to your address. In my opinion.
Yeah.
No, well, it
So-
automatically does with your account, right?
No, you can change the address. What's gonna ship
No,
to you.
like when they hack you, they try to get their stuff to them.
Yeah.
Which brings me back to my. So why did this stuff come to me? And what are we gonna do about it?
What?
Yeah, what are we gonna do about it? We're gonna get back at these.
Did you
people?
ever, when you talked to Amazon, did they ever tell you anything about what they learned from this whole situation?
All they said was your account has been hacked, and they said this has happened before. And what they do is like they put your account on the. Basically they make it so you don't receive notifications from Amazon, so you are not aware that your account has been hacked. But luckily, my credit card hooked up to my account had been canceled.
Yeah, so they
way
couldn't do
before
anything.
this, and I was just been lazy to get around to like putting my new credit card on my Amazon account, so they couldn't do anything.
They would have to put their own information in.
Right. But this just confuses me why I'm receiving this shit that I didn't order.
Maybe
I go
they're-
on my Amazon account and I said the last thing they ordered on my account was this microphone.
Yeah.
And then before that was a couple of books for my Kindle.
Maybe they just want to just mess with you. Just like.
Did
oh,
you
let's
check
buy
to
some
see what saved
fingers,
cards there were
let's
on it?
buy some, you know.
No,
You never
brush
know.
Because you can check that, see if their information's still on it, and you can get their name and like.
Yeah, the reason I ask
Yeah,
is because
buy
I had,
stuff. Use their information.
Yeah.
I had my debit information stolen a couple years ago,
Oh, that's,
and I realized it because they'd ordered something on Walmart.com, and I don't shop at Walmart.com. And the thing they ordered on Walmart.com was a grease gun. And I'm like, I'm really not doing any projects related to grease right now, so I don't need that.
like the musical.
I'm talking about like it was like a. You're not maintenance savvy, so I'm just not gonna go there.
I'm maintenance savvy.
Anyway,
I knew what that butt pump
but
was.
so I talked to my bank. Got you're horrible. I talked to my bank, got that all figured out. The bank canceled everything. Well, then I talked to Walmart, and Walmart's service people were like, "Yeah, we can tell you where this was sent and who ordered it." And I was like, "Yeah, please tell me." And they said the name on the account or the name on the order was Stephanie Buonamano. And I was like, there can't be that many Buonamanos out there. So I looked it up and I searched on Facebook and I found one Stephanie Buonamano, the same spelling as Walmart.com's order was. And it was some American woman living in Britain with her husband and children. And I was like, if this is really the woman who's jacked my information, like, what the hell is she doing? You have some woman over in Britain and ordering a grease gun of all things. Like, she's got to have better things to buy. Anyway, the whole point of that is you can...
No, other things in my head.
You can figure out, based on the people that have been ordered from, who is hacking your information and what you can do about it. And I told Walmart, because I was like, in my mind, I was like, Walmart, they're probably not happy when this kind of stuff goes down. So in my mind, I was like, I'm going to tell Walmart to sick their goons on these people. And I talked to the Walmart customer service, and the lady who helped me out was very helpful. And I said, like, what do you know about these people? And she's like, well, we can only tell you this, this, and this. And I was like, well, if you need my permission or anything to, like, go after these people, I might go do it. And she's like, oh, we're on it. I'm like, I bet Walmart's got some pretty serious goons that rough people up, that steal information, because Walmart's serious business.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if this Stephanie Buonamano had some Walmart dude show up at her house and, hey, stop ordering shit from other people's stuff.
All right, sorry. I'm out of here. See you later. Are you gonna have dinner? Cause I want some.
It's like,
Shows
you guys
that
ever
up in
play
a blue
you guys
Walmart
ever play
smock.
Grand Theft Auto
Welcome to
San
Walmart,
Andreas?
bitch.
Yeah.
No, wasn't that made illegal?
I don't know, but anyway, San Andreas, if you
Okay.
where I'm going with this is if you bet too much money at the casino and you go in debt, then the casino sends goons after you to like round up money.
Well, would
and
the Walmart goons be old ladies giving you stickers?
no, that's what I'm saying is like when you go that's just
We're
everyday
talking,
shit
like,
at
shipping and
Walmart. But
receiving, like,
when
the
you go,
department.
when you go like hardcore and you start stealing money from Walmart, that's what I'm talking about. I bet they send goons after you. I bet they got some people. Yeah, some.
Look
rough
that up.
houses.
Look up Walmart goons.
Sick.
Walmart goons.
Old ladies stickers.
Let's find out about it.
I'm not looking that up again.
I want
Would
to know
you drop
more.
the old ladies and the stickers, Sam?
I'm just saying, if they do this practice, I support it. And if they want to throw us a sponsorship, I mean, that'd be
Walmart sponsors the
the podcast.
Hey, we're advertising your goons.
If you want to send us one of your goons, we'll have them on the podcast. We'll show that they're great people. and why people should do what they can to avoid him. Or
all I'm saying is I was much more comfortable dealing with Walmart knowing that they were sending people after this lady.
yeah.
Not only do they protect your information, but you're like, hey, they're going to follow up with this.
Yeah.
Someone might get roughed up because of this.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
kind of
that.
cool.
I love a good rough up though.
Hey,
When my information gets stolen, I want to know that someone's being punished. Whether it's my
what other
bank or
companies-
Walmart or something
remember,
else.
like,
you think have that?
They just the person opens
Goon
the door,
squad.
the goon is there.
Well, casinos.
Yeah,
State
God,
Farm?
yeah.
You think State
State
Farm?
Farm.
Oh yeah, State Farm. has
I don't think so.
Jake.
Dude, Jake, he'll come and mess you up.
I bet PetSmart, dude.
PetSmart.
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 That's some nasty.
You treat
people.
that pet wrong, and they're like,
They got a batch of rabbit animals in the back. They'll
Yeah.
just send 'em
I went into
after you.
PetSmart one time and I asked. So I walked around a little bit. I saw the goldfish. I saw the dogs, and I saw the regular animals, and
Ben goes to PetSmart.
One time, anyway, an employee approached me because I was clearly out of place, and an employee approached me and he said, "Hey, what can I help you find?" And I'm like, "Hey,
I'm looking for something to shoot.
yeah, I wish." No, I said, "I'm looking for the hedgehogs," and he's like, "Hedgehog food?" And I'm like, "No, the actual hedgehog." And he's like, he just laughed at me. He's like, "Dude, we don't have those here." He's like, "You got to go to specialty store." Like, for a hedgehog? I'm like, I know I got to go to a specialty store if I want a fucking boa constrictor, but for a hedgehog? And he's like, yep, you got to go to a specialty store. And he recommended a couple places in the Quad Cities, which I have not been to, but he said they got some pretty exotic shit. We're talking chinchillas, hedgehogs,
Teskies.
boa constrictors, dogs with 3 legs.
So real quick, I just want.
Dogs with 3 dicks.
So honest question, real quick. Where the hell in the world are hedgehogs located?
I think they're indigenous to the U.S.
Are they?
North America, yeah.
Nah, they're Madagascar.
Chinchillas are South America?
Where are
Chinchillas are from Chile.
hedgehogs from?
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that I
Hill Zone.
appropriated the
Chinchilla, I feel like,
Oh.
is not even that cool of an animal. People just like the name.
I think
they
they're
want to
really
say they have a
soft.
Oh,
different
they're
very
really
soft.
fucking
I bet they make
soft.
one.
They are
Very-
soft.
Dude makes
very
such a
soft.
They also Well, never mind.
Okay, so
They respond
Are they
well
delicious,
to
Ben? Is that what you're gonna
substance
say?
abuse.
Oh.
Wait. What?
You get a hedgehog drunk?
No,
No.
she got a chinchilla.
No.
Hi.
I didn't say that.
Dude, you got chinchilla high on that cocaine.
I didn't do anything. I've
Tell me
just
about
seen
that.
it.
You've
happen.
got to tell the story now. I want to hear
Chinchilla,
this.
cocaine, what's up?
I know someone who has a chinchilla, and it's not in the best home by PETA standards.
Oh.
so nobody's home.
Got high on that cocaine.
So what do you do? Yeah, I'm in the chinchilla cocaine business. whoa. I'm on board. Let's get married.
My record is 2 hours. 2 hours of what?
So to answer the question about where hedgehogs are from, it's Europe, Asia, Africa, and New Zealand by introduction.
No North America?
None in North America.
Really?
Yeah.
Europe over North America.
Yeah, we got porcupines.
That's almost all
They got the
continents.
hedgehogs.
All right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because of course the American one is like larger and more deadly.
Yeah.
All
Better
10.
in every single way.
Can they shoot the quills?
I think so.
Because of course it's a projectile. It's a gun.
Right.
Basically, our animals are guns. If you could turn any animal into a gun,
Oh.
Oh, it'd be like the needler from Halo.
that's if you go with
Yeah.
porcupine. But like, what if you do like a rhino?
If
And
you
just-
could turn an animal into a gun, what animal would you turn into a gun?
A snake. Because you can wrap it around yourself and just...
That sound effect is going to sound so cool on the podcast.
Here it is again.
Wait. Wait, does the gun fire the animal?
No, you're turning the animal into the gun.
Okay, but what does it fire?
Yeah, what does it shoot?
Well, that's up to the animal.
That's bullshit.
Like if it's a porcupine,
No, it's not.
okay, how about
Yes,
if,
it
like,
is.
if it's a
I want a
porcupine, it's
gun.
gonna shoot quills. If
I
it's
want a gun
snake,
that
it's gonna
shoots
shoot-
rhinos.
Shit.
It's gonna shoot like poison.
You mean
fangs.
the gun shoots rhinos,
Dude,
or it
how-
shoots
Never
rhinos
mind.
at things?
No. It
So then if-
shoots
Because
the-
there are guns that shoot rhinos.
I know, any gun. My gun. How terrifying. How terrifying would it be for your enemies? Okay, so you're walking home at night. You just finished up a late night at the doo-wop dizzle downtown, all right?
Oh, dude, don't say where I work.
All right, so you're walking down a deep alley, okay? Then someone
Deep
said-
alley,
Then someone
not
says,
dark, deep.
Someone says, yo, give me your whistles. And then you turn around.
Not my whistles!
And you say,
You like grab your butt.
Please,
Not my whistles!
please, I have a wife and 3 whistles.
what I was going to say isn't even good now.
No, you gotta say it. Go
Say
ahead.
it anyway.
Go ahead.
My whistles!
Then you turn around and go, okay. But then you try and go, suck my whistle. And then you fire a rhino at someone. And then the rhino just scambles and then your whistles are safe. I don't know. Fuck you, critter.
Dude, that was good. That was good.
Suck my whistle.
Okay, but if it's up to the animal, then if you have a dog, does it just shoot shit?
No. It shoots smaller dogs.
It just no, it shoots shit. It just starts hitting the wickets with the enemy.
It's like remember when I used Winston as a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what would it shoot?
Well, he was like a shotgun.
No, I know, but like, what's the ammo that he would shoot?
I would say some form of like their main offensive weapon.
So fast.
Hairballs.
Fangs.
I would want to.
Fangs.
I would want to use like some sort of large bird as a gun.
Ooh.
And then
And
Pterodactyl.
shoot
no, it would
eggs at people.
No, it would shoot sounds, and so someone's coming. Someone's coming at you, and you get this bird down, and you throw it down, and you're like, stand back, and the guy's like, I'm coming at you, and you're like, wop wop.
Oh, that's just a crow. Here's an eagle.
Well, and its mouth opens really wide, and the dude's like, "Oh man, look at that beak!"
I'm pretty sure because of that noise. That's not what you would say. Look at that big.
Okay. So the animals that
Damn,
these
look at that
guns.
beak.
Let's go back to the guns that actually fire animals. Like the ammunition is a live animal. Are the animals going to die?
I mean,
Let's say
sure.
yes.
Who cares?
And if they fire, because if they fire rabbits, that means that through the sky, because you know what rabbits sound like when they're getting killed.
Yeah, they
When you
scream.
when you shoot them, they go.
I would want a Gatling gun that shoots snakes.
shit.
Oh shit. Pause. Okay, we're back. We're talking about turning animals into weapons.
A rhino
Yes.
gun.
Yeah, a rhino gun. I would want a Gatling gun that shoots snakes because someone's coming at you
But
and you're
just
just
Gardner.
you just Gardner snakes, but just you're still having hundreds upon hundreds of snakes coming at
Just
you.
the sheer volume of snakes. It doesn't even matter what the snakes do.
Snakes. No, I'm not scared of snakes. So man, I'm a bad
Wasn't that a crime?
Sam, there's a snake over there.
A card against humanity card? Like an overwhelming number of snakes.
so
No,
scared.
it's
He's so
something about
scared
an
of them.
overwhelming number of spiders or something like that.
I don't
Or
know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
I've played that version.
Hey, you know what we haven't done in a while? If you agree or disagree or just want to chime in with anything we're saying, go ahead and drop a comment at the Camp Pyre website. That's campppyre.com. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on
Two Ps?
YouTube.
2 Ps?
Check us out on Instagram.
Yeah, make sure you like, comment, subscribe this video if you're watching the video version. If you're listening to the audio version, make sure to leave us a rating. That way more people can find us.
Do it for the Whizzles.
Do it for the whistles.
I know exactly what's going to happen. There's going to be some people who are like, get that douchebag Ben off the show. We don't want to hear any more of his opinions.
That'll be me.
It's like one Sam Speak writes in, he's requesting that Ben be removed.
Yeah. Wow.
Why? Just because you have like opinions that people don't agree with? I mean, it opens up the floor for conversation.
I'm just saying,
I mean,
you've been a lot more productive than Sam has ever been. So.
Oh, come on.
Hey,
I'm pretty sure I've already said on the podcast how much I hate
I
Maroon 5.
produce.
Have I said that?
How
I
much you hate
I,
number what?
I hate Maroon 5.
They're horrible.
There. That's
Who
not a
doesn't
very
hate them?
popular opinion, right?
Do we want to end on that note?
Yeah.
Okay,
I-
wait.
Adam Levine, die.
On the count of three. On the count of three. Everyone look at the camera
Camp
and
Pyre
say,
does not support.
We
No, well,
hate Maroon.
Did I
Oh,
take
go
that too
ahead.
far?
No, you're good.
Oh, my podcast.
Do we?
As many as you
Fine.
can.
Are we ending this on blending those yams, or are we ending this on we hate Maroon 5?
Let's blend Adam Levine into something.
Oh my god.
I like old Maroon 5.
Sure.
Okay, blending those
Hey.
new-ish.
Hang on. Did any of you guys have anything else to add to chime in on this conversation of multiple topics? No.
No.
Well, Alex,
You know,
you're the
Beatles-
host,
yeah.
so
Beatles suck. Yeah, I just gonna put that out
Not
there.
controversial.
Yeah.
Do we all just want to pick one controversial thing to say?
but you have to say it like a barbershop quartet, though.
Oh,
I mean,
wait,
like,
let me think
I just think
I
we're all
don't know
gonna
what
go
that
around
means.
and like
Oh.
just so yours is
I
like
said
the-
Maroon 5 sucks.
Beatles suck.
Mustard is better than ketchup.
oh shit.
I'm sorry. I thought this was I was able to say what I wanted.
Redo it. Do the take
No!
again.
Everyone in the
Alex?
podcast booth.
I'm trying to think. But if you got yours, you go ahead because I'm trying to.
Cats should be illegal.
Cats or casts?
Cats.
Are you saying
House
cats?
cats. House
Is he saying
cats.
cast?
CATS. Illegal. Get rid of them.
CAS.
All the ones that are already in existence, kill them.
As many as you can. Lock them up. Ooh. I don't know.
Oh, come on.
There's a lot of stuff that I don't like, but I don't know.
Just
If
say it.
yeah, I don't know. People fucking suck. That's not controversial though.
No, just
To
say
some
something.
people, it
No,
is.
that's
people who like people.
Oh, if you think people, I don't know.
dish soap as human soap.
Dish soap as human soap.
That's
Oh,
not
it's fine.
controversial. That's weird.
It's fine. It cleans
It's
itself.
controversial.
Oh,
You're appropriating my soap.
Shut up. Blending those yams then?
On
Blending those
three.
guys.
Thank you so much for
One,
watching, guys.
2, 3.
Blending
those yams.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Sweet.